Diablo Immortal is known now as the greediest and lowest rated game Blizzard has ever released, and we thought it was bad when we thought it cost around $110,000 to max out one single character in the game. I thought that it was ridiculous. I have criticized this game since it released, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon because it's even worse than we thought, because a new mega whale mechanic has been found in the game that cost over $500,000 to max out. I cannot believe that I have to say this, that Blizzard had the audacity to put a system in their game that cost $500,000. So I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or support the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So I found out about this through a Reddit post, but this article by MMORPG.com does reference that post. It says discovery of a new mechanic may mean getting fully geared in Diablo Immortal would cost $540,000. I cannot believe that this is legitimate, that this is real. When I first saw this number, I was like, there is absolutely no way that they would do this. Who in their right mind would spend over $500,000 on Diablo Immortal? But it's true. This mechanic is in the game, and that number is if you get lucky. It says, when it comes to Diablo Immortal, the game has been making millions while criticisms over its monetization continue. Previously, some estimated that in order to fully max out a character, you would have to spend over $110,000, yet after the discovery of a mechanic, a new estimate is pushing that up over $540,000. An analysis shared over at Reddit points to the discovery of a hidden mechanic that opens up more opportunity to buy additional gems and continue spending in order to push your character to fully geared out glory. Now, the problem with Diablo Immortal is that after a certain point in the game, it gets so grindy. And once you get to max level, you continue to have to grind if you do not want to spend money. I do not see a way, if you do not want to spend money, that you could ever reach the pay-to-win players. You would have to spend years and years playing this game, which of course is absolutely absurd. This is a mobile game, okay? In terms of mobile game standards, just looking at the gameplay itself, it's not that bad. But why would you ever spend money on this game on PC when you could play so many better games? It says, though, but apparently there's a hidden whale mechanic when you upgrade a 5 out of 5 star gem to level 10 that is attached to a piece of gear above rank 6 that a 5 star gem would undergo a process called awakening. When a 5 star gem awakens, it gains an additional 5 slots around it, which allows an additional 5 legendary gems to be slotted into it, which the gems have to individually be upgraded again to rank 10. I cannot believe the fact that they would put a system in the game like this. Okay, we knew that Blizzard was greedy. At the end of the day, they're a company. They need to make money. I understand that. I am someone who is for microtransactions in games if they are solely cosmetic. Like if you have a $10 skin for weapons or armor, and as long as they do not have any stats attached to them, I understand putting those in a game. Again, companies need to make money, but things like this instantly lose my support. I would not play a game like this seriously. I did stream it twice to show it off when it launched because a lot of people were asking me, I have not played the game since. I do not plan to play the game since, and I didn't spend a single penny on the game because I just realized there's no point, okay? There's no point to spend $20 or $30 on this game when they expect you to spend over $500,000 to max out your character. What this means is that instead of that comparatively cheap 100k and needing 6 leveled 5-star gems to max out your character, you will need 36 of them. Now, when we found out that Diablo Immortal was going to be a mobile experience, we all knew that it was going to have pay-to-win features, and it probably was going to be a monetization mess. But this is an absolute nightmare. I just can't believe that they did this, because as it points out, the 540k estimate is based on being lucky and getting the gems you need quickly. This could creep up quickly. This could be $600,000, $700,000. Blizzard has ruined their reputation over the past few years. They always seem to be getting themselves into giant controversies. Just when talk about Blizzard starts to quiet down, there's something massive that drops about the workplace or the games that they're creating. And I think that this is going to haunt them for years to come. They pushed as much pay to win into this game as they could, and while they've made a lot of money already, and if it ever releases in China, that's even more, but eventually they'll hit a point where only their die-hard fans will play their games because they are viewed as one of the worst companies in the industry now. And if we go on over to Metacritic, Diablo Immortal has, of course, been raked across the coals. It has the worst user score for a Blizzard game so far. It's sitting at a 59 critic score, but a 0.3 user score. And this did go up because it was at a 0.2 before, but it is still poorly rated. It doesn't seem like anyone likes it, except for the people who are defending their monetization practices, saying, well, basically, if you don't spend money, then it's not pay to win, which is an absolutely ridiculous argument because, of course, those systems are still in the game. And yes, you don't have to spend money on this title, but if you don't spend money, you are never, ever, ever going to be able to compete in high-level PvP or PvE. But the user scores for this game are abysmal. Reading just a few, of course, there's 77 positive, 31 mixed, and 4,243 negative, and most of the comments are saying money-grabbing scam right here. Shamelessly predatory microtransactions. This is not a game. Games are meant to be played. This is a cash grab. And of course, I agree with all of these comments. Most of the comments here are the same. People are very, very disappointed that Blizzard hasn't changed course and hasn't done better, even though die-hard fans have asked them to do better with their titles. I just don't see a way that they can come back from this. I think that people are going to be furious about this for a long time. I mean, we already thought that Immortal was a massive joke after they said, don't you all have cell phones? And this doesn't help their image at all whatsoever. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.